And listen to your MP3 player and then tell yourself that the person that put the music on there has such wonderful taste in music. I was out there when I was soaking the sun and The Things You Are by Ella Fitzgerald. I had tears. I really had tears in my eyes. It was so good. Um, Improvisational jazz is the best dance, right? And you could just wow, get up and wow, and then the band's playing, like Stevie Wonder said, if a voice like L is ringing out, there's no way the band could lose. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You don't you like that song? I like that song. I don't have Sir Duke. Well, my favorite is If You Really Love Me. I think I got Isn't She Lovely? I got My Sharia More. I don't have Just Enough for the City. Do I have Superstition? I don't think I have Sneaking Out the Back Door. I don't have that neither. Damn, y'all. And then the only thing I could remember was Spanish songs by Mark Anthony. I'm like, I can remember Spanish songs on by Mark Anthony. Then every time I think I gotta start writing this stuff down. I just hate because when I go in there in the VidBox, you got to sit through the whole song and then download it and shift it and move it. And as because I put in all this work, I look further to the day where we just have public domain, and you go, oh my gosh, that's a good song, and boom, and you put it right on your MP3, and you have it right there in the house, because you don't have to pay money for it, and it's public domain, and it's like a library, but you don't have to check it out because you can just put it on your memory card. Because money's not real, you wackadoodle idiots. God, I was watching this commercial. And you pick up people in prayer. I don't know how it works for them. I'm the Messiah. I don't know how they works. But there's this thing that's I made joked about it because I get tired of personal injury lawyer shit. It's Tani, Acosta, and Chaparro, right? And this goofy commercial where the car breaks down and they call the guy in a lowrider when he comes and picks them up, right? Got to be cool and hip and shit. Yeah. And you be watching these people, it's like, and then you think that's people, and the Chaparro girl, she cute, right? She's a cute little girl. But apparently I offended her in prayer. Life's eternal grace is infinite, I offend people. So I would take the baby and cut it in half then. What? Yeah, take the baby and cut it in half. Want to go to family court? Want to extort yourself, exploit yourself, and pretend to be something you're not? Okay? When wisdom speaks, those that are not capable of wisdom should listen, right? Because I said like Tawny, Yellow Belly Lemon or something, and because it's the truth, y'all. Okay? Take the baby and cut it in half. Okay? He didn't have family court. He didn't have all that stuff. Okay? A woman got drunk and passed out on top of her baby trying to breastfeed it. And then she blamed her housemaid for, and the woman, no, let the woman that got up and, he was the king and he could say whatever he wanted. He was the king according to this ancient culture. Take the baby and cut it in half. No, don't let her have the baby. Okay, you're the mom. Right? Take the baby and cut it in half. I said, forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. No one is capable of criticizing me in any way, shape, or form. Period. Okay. And I saw that stuff, what happened with that Charlie Kirk young man that got murdered just recently by that kid. And that kid said, he's an evil man. It's like, okay, why didn't you just come across him, pick up the mic and say, application of physics of the Lord's Prayer. You forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Where are we doing that anywhere on planet Earth today? Okay? Obviously, the kid was trained by covert ops from military operations that caused brain damage in people for genocidal operations. And if that's not the truth, it's okay. The quantum computing technology. Okay. Yelp. If a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? I'm like Job. Okay? I know who I am. I'm the spirit of Adam. Moses, David, Jesus, John. Right? Pascal, others, have connections. I talk to people, and yeah, the Wi-Fi does have an effect on it. Okay, but not in faithful communications, because they did that thing with me. They weren't sure it was me because not all the prayers were getting through. Because I weed out the bullshit. If it's a sincere prayer and I know who you are, we connect. If it's not a sincere prayer, we ain't gonna connect for long. If I know who you are, we talk and it's like, this bitch just trying to play me. She just wants to try to wiggle her butt in front of me and see if I get an erection. It's like, girl, probably not. Probably too tired right now. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. I wish I had a rabbit and a hat and a bat and a 6'4" Impala. But anybody else? I love that song. I got that on my MP3. Right? It's very eclectic. You get John Denver. You get Jose Feliciano. You get Debussy. You get it's very eclectic. I like my mother. And so my musical taste is very eclectic. You'll sit there, wait. Okay, yeah, it's on shuffle. So you get Charlie Pride. You're going to get Debussy. You're going to get Sam Smith. Sam Smith, yeah. Ba-dum, 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 ba-ba. I'm sure if Peyton Manning was here, he'd love that. Oh, man, this is that Sam Smith. Yeah, that's Roundup. I wish that's Ramblin' Man from Gamble. I like that one, too. Head Cracker Sweet is also a good one. That one is, I swear, it's not a ripoff, but it's an interpretation that's probably borrowed from Classical Gas by Mason Williams. Yeah, it's really good. It's Head Cracker Sweet. Yeah, go listen to it and then go listen to Classical Gas. You go, oh yeah, there's a lot of similarities in both in the tunes. So, Classical Gas is also on there too. Also a favorite. You got Los Indios Trabajadores. You got just about anything you can think of that I sit there and, this is good, and I put it up on there. And sayonara, 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 when hey wah. That's Earl's MP3. It's on rain. Beautiful rain, oh, come to me. Never come, oh, come. That reminds me, I need more Johnny Clegg and Skavuka. I don't have OCAs on there, y'all. I don't think I do. I don't know if that was a gunshot or not. That happens a lot out here in the Tules. In New Mexico, yeah. We have one guy that lives there across the trailer tracks. He's got like 2, I can't remember how many it was, of those storage unit things. And 2 Jeeps painted all in camouflage and a like 10-foot high razor wire fence around. Yeah, you're like, okay, must be retired military. You'd be like, funny thing is, when I was younger, I thought, walk Zeke, I could shimmy over that and get all up in there and say, looks like he provided everything I need to stop him from abusing people migrating to try to get away from economic oppression. Just kidding around. I ain't that way. No, just stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Just look at the fence and tell him why you, and then if he shoots you, hey, they crucified Jesus Christ. They corrupted the teachings of Muhammad and turned them into a book of murder where people debate, he says kill that. He doesn't say that. It does not say to kill your wife if she physically has sex with another man. It says in the Quran that it should be a fate worse than death to cheat on a faithful spouse. It doesn't say you should kill them. It says you've already killed something that was greater than your physical existence because you live eternally through holy covenants. That's what it says in the Quran. I ain't read it. Nope. I haven't read the passage. Nope. I talked to Muhammad. Yeah. Well, no, like I said, I have talks with Malik El Hajj Malik El Shabazz. Yeah. We've had talks. We don't as much as I'd like. He had times when he sat during the Hajj talk a lot to the 1322nd Wadinger, and he got a little frustrated with me because he wanted me to convert. And like most people, when you talk to me in prayer and it's a serious conversation, they think I'm a black gentleman, like the phone at Southwest Airlines. And so they think I'm black. Bob Marley got all excited. Okay, he's black, he's black. And Malik got excited. Oh, you're a black man, but you're not a Muslim. And at that time, no, I was not a Muslim. And I got asked that by Thamer, you're a Muslim? No, not really, but he goes, are you sure you do everything Muslim? Yeah, I understand. I was born this way. Guided through the Mormon church through Father Abraham. Yeah, so, Abraham's the best. Yeah. And Rumi, oh, what a man. What a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. But I've been getting a lot of prayers today because I went and checked on a thing and I tuned out on it real quick because I didn't want to have a lot of connections to, because they make me kind of uncomfortable, to Malcolm and Betty's oldest daughter. And it's weird, I can't shut them off. I think it was Ella Fitzgerald's fault, to tell you the truth. And Mavis Staples, maybe. But mostly Ella. That woman sings so beautiful, she makes you cry. It's not a song that's like, it's not like The Rose, or, it's the things that are, it's just, she's just singing beautifully a love song, and it's so gorgeous that it literally makes you cry. Like Roberta Flack. She sings some songs, like, that's so pretty, it makes me cry. Yeah, it's neat. Every time I get her, she must have, she did. Okay. She must have been good friends with Muhammad Ali. She must have really liked that man. I really like him too. He was not a mean or vicious man. He was a scared little boy that was abused when he was young and fought back. Okay. And it never went away from him. And then he got involved in boxing, which is a criminal syndicate that murders people and is horrible. And it was, you guys, it was a horrible life for him. He had to take fights where he got beat horribly to pay bills for people that were being abused by people, because he knew what it was like to be abused by people. He was absolutely a wonderful man. That's why I do so many, because I love him very much. And Joe Frazier, I love Joe Frazier. Smoking Joe. I love Joe. He's a good man. Yeah, he's a fun man. Both of them, they're a loss because they were caught in mythology, and it's hard to navigate your way through if you're not the Messiah. But they're very strong, beautiful men. Well, I totally agree with her. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to connect more. It's kind of uncomfortable for me. Yeah, it really is. It's kind of like the intimacy of it is kind of like the seeing Harry Belafonte's daughter. Oh boys, and it feels weird, and so it's a hard connection for me. But it's beautiful. It's just hard. We'll talk tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. I got work I got to do on some certain things to connect, and then change computing. They don't think it's working. That's because they're not me. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Peace out, y'all.